continually changed, I'd say about every 3 to 5 years, into different roles. And I was in drug regulatory affairs, and I had my own group called Business Process Improvement, then a group called Quality Management, then went into Change Management. And throughout all of these iterations, I was able to continually to step outside, build new skills by going to different seminars and certification courses. And about 3 years ago, I asked to go to a master's certification program with Columbia University for organizational development. And it was approved, and so I spent a year in their program receiving my master's certificate in org development. It helped me to connect the theory with a lot of what I was already practicing at work, and it's brought me to where I currently am now, 27 years later, still in the company, as the head of learning and organizational development. So it's been a fantastic journey, a very exciting journey, and I think when I stepped into the company 27 years ago as a scientist in my white lab coat, I was very amazed at how many careers existed in one company that I had no idea existed in a corporation and in a school academic setting. So it was a great discovery. The aha moment was definitely, as I mentioned earlier, when I had my Myers-Briggs personality testing conducted. We were going through a certification in change management. How do you handle change management? What do you need to pay attention to? How do you help people get through a personal change and transition at work? And during that course, all of us had our Myers-Briggs personality done. And they showed us Novartis's scientific personality. So most of us, I would say, 80% of the company, 85% are scientists. So there is a definite predominant personality type here at the company. I didn't match that. And that was a huge aha moment to say to myself, I need to leave the scientific track, and I do need to move more into the human resources organizational development. And so I began to ensure the type of work I was doing, the additional involvement in initiatives involved those types of areas. Again, all through grammar school, high school, I wanted to be a large animal veterinarian. I loved biology, I loved anatomy, I loved chemistry, I was very into the sciences, and I really wanted to be a large animal vet. And so that was my goal. I had a goal to it. I found that animal behavior is transferable between species. So you can take things like fight or flight in an animal and you can translate it to sometimes the reaction we have as humans with each other and maybe how we're working together on a team. I think I have always constantly recalibrated my expectations. I've left them open, and because I've been very receptive to trying new roles, being willing to change myself, I've always constantly have left my expectations wide open. So I wasn't disappointed. Maybe that something wasn't met. I was always in more of an exploration mode throughout all of my career here at the company. I didn't have a disconnect between reality and expectation. There may have been coming into the company thinking that I came here to be a scientist, I'm going to be in the lab the rest of my life. And then reality was discovering that there were many different careers I wasn't aware of, and all that I could go and try and do. And I was appreciative that I had managers who supported me in those journeys, and I always took the ownership and the responsibility that if there was a position I wanted to go to or a group I wanted to go work in, I went and made contacts and networks to get myself there. My favorite part of the job, I'd have to say it is when I am facilitating either workshops or teams. and being able to help bring a team through a process or a workshop during the day to discover how they can appreciate each other's differences and how they can make that work together so that work can be fun and work can be productive. And that's very satisfying and fun for me. Well, I'd have to say all of the skills that I have gathered along the way, I have put to use, even up to this day. The key skills currently for my role are facilitation skills. It's helping to bring groups through a process, bring people through a course. It is instructional design to design a course. It's identifying what are certain business situations and how can we manage the change to get through them and implement them effectively. Find something out there that you are excited about and passionate about doing. Find a career in that, but don't limit yourself along the journey of your career, that you can change it, you can expand it.